Fellow Nigerians across the globe, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. As you already know, I am George Onyibe. A very quick one this morning. Let me see how I can be able to comprehensively present this message to you as a Nigerian, wherever you are across the globe. In fact, even like Nigerians that are dead. A topic I simply titled, Unhealthy Competition, or some of the unhealthy competition that are the greatest challenge of Nigeria. And if you are a non-Nigeria, I need you to listen to this message with an open heart. This may be the problem or challenge your people are facing. And as a Nigerian, be sincere to yourself. Nigeria undoubtedly is a country made of intellectuals. I could say that Nigerian is a home to about 50% human capacity in terms of anyhow you want to rate it. Nigerians have intellectual properties across board. Nigerians are blessed with natural resources. It is in Nigeria you will see black people gathered in their number without interruption. And Nigerians should be anything anybody can boast of. We have weak people, we have strong people. We have fair people, we have black people. We have normal people, we have mad people. We have progressive-minded people, we have destructive-minded people. We have men and we have women. We have beast, we have human. There is nothing we don't have in Nigeria. Anything you don't see in Nigeria, no, you will not see it anywhere around the world. And for this singular reason, we have no interest or intention to undermine any ethnic group in Nigeria. But we have prepared our mind that we will expose the hypocrisy of those people who are doing what they are doing based on personal interest, which brings about unhealthy competition. Be real, or you back off, or except you want to tell me that the suffering of our people and the misery we have found ourselves mean nothing to you, and then you have an issue that needs to be addressed. And this having been said, let's look at some of this unhealthy competition that is the greatest challenge of Nigeria. And the moment we are able to deal with it, Nigeria will prosper. Some people think we want to divide Nigeria. No, nobody is dividing Nigeria. Until all of us get to the level of maturity where we want, knowing what we want and what we don't want, anybody who is telling you divide Nigeria is a criminal, he has something to hide. Whether it favors us, whether it don't favor us, the ultimate end and solution to our misery as a people is to make sure that somehow we were manipulated on board to become Nigeria, and we cannot allow ourselves to be manipulated out of the board to say we are not Nigeria. Now, this having been said, competition, as you know, it's very good. Because the moment there are competition in any area of our life, it gives room for diversification. It gives room for progress. It gives room for the ultimate goal and achievement. And so in every area, we need to compete in order to get the best among all of us. And so when a competition becomes unhealthy, it is very dangerous. And that is the problem of Nigeria. Now let's go down. I have studied many countries around the world, and I've seen what makes them tick, what makes them prosper, what makes them move forward. Is because they have completely annihilated, destroy every means or avenue that would have promoted unhealthy competition. Let us go to China. I was listening to a documentary program by somebody from United Emirates, Dubai to be precise. And he was saying, I was shocked when I got to China. I wanted to buy automobile, cars. And they say, go to this state. And then I want to buy baby wares. And I was directed to another state. And then you want to buy food stuff. And then he was directed to another state or region, as the case may be. And amazingly, he discovered that in China, they understand the need to eliminate completely anything that will lead to unhealthy competition. And so maybe, for instance, Nigeria is to be Japan or China. They can say Aba is the technological hub. And then they can go and say that the Sokoto is the agricultural hub. And then they can move on to say that Ibadan, for instance, is the protocol hub. And then they can move back to Delta and say is the health hub. And then you can go to River State and say, okay, it is the oil hub. And then you go to different states and know what they can do best and empower them to do that thing best. And now this is the issue there. Despite that in different states in China, region in China, All of them are uniquely saddled with the responsibility of doing a particular thing. And so each of them are doing different things. At the end of the day, they have a point of collaboration where each of them complement each of them to become better than every one of them. In other words, when they fight, nobody is fighting to win. They are fighting for everybody to win. How about that? And now let's move to India. I have brothers who are in India. And one of them told me surprisingly, he said there is something he noticed about India. And I say, what is that? He said, if you go to transportation, motor industry, what do you call it? Automobile factories. He said it is managed by a family known as Tata. And so for as long as you can remember the day India stepped out to prosperity and progress, a particular family, a particular group, a particular region are responsible for development of automobiles, motor. Your keke na pepe, majority of them is from India. India have Tata. Most of your governor, when they want to augment transportation, they go to India to buy vehicle. India produce this their vehicle. When you see a motor written by the name Tata, it's from India and it belongs to a family. And it's like the government say, this family take care of transportation, take care of automobile industry. And then they go to another family and say, you family, you are responsible health-wise. And then this family, you are responsible when it comes to ITC. And then this family, there was division of labor. Today, when you check the ITC setup in the world, Indians are among the best. When you talk about world power today, they've not come to boast that they are part of it. India is among them. Talk about health sector. 99.9% of Africans and other countries around the globe, their last resort when it comes to health issue is India. How is it? Because the labor was divided among them. It was not a Tana competition which is unhealthy. It is about trying to become the best that they can be. And then being able to come together and complement each other automatically give them an edge over those who have not grown to the level of maturity to acknowledge this truth. And then you come to a case of Nigeria because of time. All we are seeing is unhealthy competition. A place where somebody will tell you that we are the best. We are born to rule you. And that person certainly is mad and not normal. Because he is sending out a negative energy, which ripple effect he will not survive. I'm sure I'm born to rule is no longer reigning. Or you're born to rule me. There is a problem. This is not a country that want to pretend they have future. So I am born to serve you, right? Considering the fact that you are feeding from the misery of my people, I am born to serve you. We shall see how that ends. These are the problem of Nigeria. And then on the other hand, you see the other group of Nigeria, other region, they will say we are the most intelligent tribe, we are the richest tribe. Of course, I am born to rule is Hausa people. Intelligent and richest intelligent tribe is Igbo people. And somewhere along the line, they want it to slide. So I am born in Mugu. We are the poorest people. But when you do all these things, you don't know the negative energy you are pushing into the atmosphere. The negative energy that when it boomerangs, it will bring you down. I'm sure Biafra is not that popular. Oh, we are Biafra. Where is your Biafra? Intelligent tribe. And so just like this, everybody is trying to dominate everybody. We are now in a competition. Some people want to tell you we are in charge. And that is why I will tell President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, if you think you are in charge, continue to be in charge. Jagabanos. But if you release a negative energy in the atmosphere, it will come back to your people. Today, Hausa is trying to align with Igbo. Igbo is trying to buy the corn. They want to fight Yoruba. This is competition, and it's very unhealthy for a nation. And somewhere along the line, you think those of us, for instance, doing shaga on the social media, we are your problem. We all have access to information you people know nothing about. And by the time we are able to dispense this information across board, and progressive-minded people absorb it and accept that truth, all of you are standing on a sinking ground. You can ban Twitter, you can ban TikTok, you can ban Facebook, you can ban social media platform. But we have gone beyond that stage. Something you never thought of will come up. And so by the time we begin to try to undo each other in order to prove that we are wrong, something is not right. Each time we talk about Igbo people. A lot of Igbo people is talking to Igbo people. And so what? But then I'm not here talking to Igbo people. I'm talking to Igbo Biafra because we have so many Igbo people. Sub-Igbo group, Hausa Igbo, Yoruba Igbo, Ijebu Igbo, Igbo Niger Delta, Igbo Anyoma, Igbo Igbake. All of us are Igbo. Igbo in Benue, Igbo in Kogi, Igbo Oso, Igbo Nduadiriri, Igbo Ndimugu. We have different Igbo. But I'm specifically talking to Igbo Biafra people. Everything you're doing out of unhealthy constitution is not taking you anywhere. And now let's give you an example. In Benue State, over so many people were slaughtered. By who? Who? Is it today? Did it start today? We have histories of Nigerians in their homeland being massacred by supposed foreigners. We cannot forget about the Agatu massacre, despite we know what orchestrated that process. We cannot pretend we are not hearing about Fulani headsmen or Boko Haram, whatever terrorists they call themselves, killing indigenous people who are living peacefully and quietly. And now President Ahmed Bola Tinubu said he was going to visit those Benue people. And then Peter Obi went on his Twitter handle and say, yes, it's a good thing that Tinubu want to visit Benue people, but he should not forget Nasarawa people, because what is good for the goose is good for the ganja. You should also go and visit them because flood carried 100 of them. And if you are a sincere person, you would know that the way Peter Obi is directing that matter is trying to run Tinubu down. And what he's actually trying to project is that Tinubu is not fair. This is unhealthy competition. We know he wants to be president of Nigeria. We are waiting for that time, because we will bring his ear from Dubai. We will show you where they buried him in Equatorial Guinea. We will show you his graveyard beside Abraham. Oh, that thing they did to Buhari, they should wait. We already know the truth. But I'm coming. Ordinarily, if we were to be operating with one mind, as one people, Peter Obi would have, in his Twitter handle, said, I congratulate the president of Nigeria, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, for taking the initiative to visit those murdered for being Nigeria in their own town, Benue State. I appeal to the president and members of his cabinet to see it or to deem it fit to visit other regions of Nigeria who are having similar challenges. It would have been a supportive or constructive criticism. No, but they want you to believe that Tinubu choose where to go and Tinubu don't want to choose where to go. And these are people who want to rule our Nigeria. God will punish all of you. This is what they continue doing. It is unhealthy competition. Now look at Peter Obi now. Peter Obi, Biafra man. Look at Peter Obi as a Biafra man, and look at what is his name? This is our president from Adamawa. Why am I forgetting his name? The one running mate. Why did I forget his name? Atiku Abubakar. Look at Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar. Since they lose the election, supposedly, Atiku Abubakar comes up once in a while to talk. Ordinarily will not say anything. He has minded his business. And when he talks, he only wanted to make you understand that he's still there. His interest is still to rule Nigeria. Understandable. But look at Peter Obi. He is paying attention to look for where to antagonize, criticize negatively the incumbent leadership. And most of you are clapping. Hey, yes, it's true. He's our president. You people are not ready to solve your problem. It is unhealthy competition. Today, you cannot address somebody from a region because all the mugu from that region will descend on you. It's unhealthy competition. And it breaks my heart to see that even in the South, we are doing the same thing. You know something, keep what you know to yourself. And what you don't know, leave it like that. And by the time we come to share idea, use the one you know and make your suggestion. And if it does not work, you don't agree with them, don't fight them, slide. That is why in most cases when people talk, I will not tell you yes, I will not tell you no. If I have the privilege, I will say this is my opinion and I'll let it be. Sometimes, if that is not what I'm meant for, I can never be accepted. And why fighting for a will that you did not create? And so in Nigeria today, we are fighting that unhealthy fight. We are in unhealthy competition among one another. Everybody is working to undo another person. But if you want Nigeria to be great, if you want the best we dream of about the nation to happen in Nigeria, we must all discard this unhealthy competition. Everybody must be contented in what they have and put their energy there. And somewhere along the line, we can create a round table like King Otto and his 7 knights, and then set our priority right, complementing each other's effort. Believe me, Nigeria will be great. What do I mean? Igbos are unique in their own way. Yoruba are unique in their own way. Hausa are unique in their own way. That does not mean that Igbo people are not unique in their own way. That does not mean that Benin people are not unique in their own way. That does not mean that Ijaw people are not unique in their own way. Ogoni, Ibibio, Efik, Anang, Nupe, Gwari, all of us are unique in our own way. But you will never know because unhealthy competition has made it look as if we don't exist. That is why some people are jumping up and down, claiming our history, cultural heritage, culture and tradition, everything our ancestors has labored for. They have claimed that it belongs to them because we are one Nigeria and deliberately lowering our value system. Why are they trying to do competition with us? It is unhealthy. It is unhealthy for people like Nnedi Nwoko to begin to insist that Anyoma must be created and given to Igbo people, because Nnedi Nwoko does not even see the worth of his people. He has seen themselves as people who will live on handout. His own part of Anyoma will constantly depend on handout, waiting for Igbo people to support them before they will build a flyover. Is it not a shame? After many years of Nnedi Nwoko political movement, we just have one flyover in the whole of Delta State. Most of you don't know. In Delta State, we have only one flyover in Asaba. It used to be close to the government house before they do the one that lead to Efono from Asaba around Kuka. Okay, let us say 2 flyover. What Wike built in less than 2 years is what Delta State cannot build since how many years? Tell Nnedi Nwoko to go to Ebonyi State. Anyoma and Ebonyi State are age grade in terms of creation. Go to Ebonyi State, Nnedi Nwoko, and tell me what you people are representing us for. But you don't see your what, because your mind has been mesmerized by those who are fighting unhealthily. And I no get sense. And then you go to the other one they are using to rubbish our life. Unhealthy competition. Go and ask Senator Mbata. Go and ask him. I know all of you will gang up. We are waiting for you. Go and ask him. The whole of Southeast, have they been able to achieve what only... I'm not talking about Chibuike Amechi, because he did marvelously in Rivers State. Do abandon. I could tell you that Wike did wonderfully. Both of them, they are unique, superb. What they were able to do in Rivers State in, let's say, 12 years, the whole of Southeast has not been able to do that. And then why do you need validation? Because they are doing unhealthy competition and you want us to progress. Now today, Ikuri is divided against each other. Because we now have Ikuri of Igbo people of Senator Mbata, and we have Ikuri people of Onyesu Wike. And then you Igbo people will be clapping for us that we are fighting ourselves. And now people like Senator Nnedi Nwoko will wake up and say it's a Jagaban and he's coming to come for me. And all of you, I will give all of you, man. And then we begin to fight ourselves. Something we don't do. Something that is not part of us. They inject this hatred among us. And then we are fighting ourselves. Is that the Anyoma you want to build? Is that the Anyoma you want to build? And why can't the Igbo people stay in their own and manage them that say they are Igbo and let all of us have peace? And so that when I go to their place, as a Niger Delta or South man, as Onyiwe Yiriri, we can be able to communicate on that base. But you want to do competition. It is unhealthy. And that is where we begin to have the problem that we are facing in Nigeria. And so we are not looking for who knows how to do it, what you know, but we are looking at who you know. It's not about what you know now. It is about who you know. Fellow Nigerians, if you are still at the part of fighting this unhealthy competition, prepare, because this motto, you have not started the journey. But if indeed we need to compete by doing the right thing, believe me, Nigeria will see the light of the day. And if you're able to understand what I'm saying, good and fine. But if not, it's okay. I have never seen scallywags as I am seeing from the South Side today. It's amazing. Hypocrites and chameleon everywhere. And some will come and say, oh, we are the BBO people, we are original. Another one will come out, we are the original. At the end of original, once where you are heading to, it's unhealthy competition. If you are exposing any criminal for their criminality, it's good and fair. But when you begin to do this unhealthy competition, you are not going anywhere. But then, like I said at the beginning of this broadcast, we have not lost faith. There are still good Nigerians out there, just like the prophet Elijah cried and said, they have slaughtered all your prophets. They have killed all your devoted ones. And now I'm the only one left. And God said, no. There are thousands of prophets who have not bowed to Baal. They are there. But I choose you specifically. And so if I tell you, all Nigerians are corrupt, all Nigerians are evil, everybody is this, I lie. There are millions of Nigerians who are not biased. And each time they see what we do on the line, it pricks them. They feel worried. They want, how could things work? Believe me, things will work. This is the moment and the hour of shaking. Everything shakeable will be shaken off, and only the truth will remain in the end. Fellow Nigerians, wherever you find yourself, stop the unhealthy competition. When you go to diaspora, you have Igbo community, you have Yoruba community, you have Hausa community. They want to live on the expense of minority community. Competition. 3 of them now will be dragging who owns us as property. And when you try to respond, oh, he's a criminal, oh, he's a hungry man, oh, illiterate, oh, this one, that one. Illiterate will save all of you. Hungry men will save all of you. It's a shame. So stop this unhealthy competition. Peter Obi is a Biafra Nigerian politician. He's a Nigerian, but he's a Biafra politician inside Nigeria. Go and look at his tweet. When will he behave like Atiku Abubakar? His own is criticizing the government of the day. Is that how they run opposition? But somewhere along the line, they will push you to somewhere that there is no problem and say that is where the problem is. Where is your son, Ijele? Ijele, one of the Igbo man we see who come out and say the truth. Where did Igbo people keep Ijele? And these are people coming to unite with you. When you tell them that what you did is wrong, and then you are evil. You hate them, you are persecuting them, oh, you are evil. They're going to use in our head. I am George Onibe, like I said, it's a very quick one. But then, people of South, I have told you, we have seen the length and breadth of this journey, and we know the solution. We're trying to come together, a cross-section of us, to look at how to bring about this solution. Some of them want to see the end of the journey even before it begins. None of you will see it. I will never show any of you. As far as the mandate is concerned, I'd rather die without wisdom, giving it to somebody who is irrelevant and inconsequential. Whatever that generation does with it is left for them. But in our time, we know what we are supposed to do. But somewhere along the line, it's competition, right? Be competing. By the end of this month, I will take another turn on this journey. Because somewhere along the line, we did not choose to be Nigeria. We never choose our mother and our father. I did not choose to be Agbo. I did not choose to be a black man. If I had that privilege, maybe I would have thought otherwise. And then maybe I would have still been wrong. Because there are poor people in America. There are poor, miserable people in China. Poor, miserable people all over the world. And so if I have told God, I want to be in America, who knows if I will be in one rehabilitation center? And now you get the point. And since we didn't have any decision to make regarding this issue, the country we come from, the family we come from, the color we come from, the kind of people, we were not consulted. I think wisdom is the principal thing, and in all our getting, we need wisdom. I'll go to the comment section and then talk to one or two people who like to insult, because that is what charged my battery. In case you are interested in trying to modify, adjust, re-edit, secure the brain of average Nigeria, most especially the next generation, we have a job to do. I'm starting from the South, not because the South is the only people in Nigeria, not because Agbo people are the only people in Nigeria. I can choose to begin to say what I'm saying in my dialect. I won't even speak English. But believe me, we are still one Nigeria. We are very large. But the journey of 100 kilometers starts with a step. Let me receive my insult and then move on for today. Yes, I see different Blackie. I greet you. Good morning, different Blackie from here. And who is there? I see Alex and Wagod. You say you be correct brother, criminal George Onibe. That is Igbo man. I be correct brother and I be criminal. The same people who want to divide Nigeria, yet they are fighting to be Nigerian president. Unhealthy competition. And I see another Igbo Biafra. He say Anompama, which means bushmeat. But a bushmeat that does not eat his people. And you are a bushmeat that eat your people. What a shame. They are the one crying, they are killing us, they are killing us, but now then they kill themselves. It's a shame. They are happy about the killing in Benue State. They are happy about other challenges other Nigerians are facing. But yet they want to be president of Nigeria. And then P2B is jumping up and down trying to condemn Tinubu. And then this is another Igbo man. He say you be complete foolish animal. Just like your father. Alex Nwagod. Just like your father. I wish they were anything close to what I am. Your life would not have been miserable. Are you not ashamed as a Nigeria in Nigeria, Igbo Biafra man? Everybody fears you. Everybody avoids you. Everybody keep their finger crossed when they are having dealing with you. Because it ends in one way, you must cheat them. And when you cannot cheat them, you call them names. And everybody has come in terms with your nonchalant behavior. That is your problem now. I see George Okoro, he say, Aboki man, you never talk about Benue. Why will I talk about Benue killing when P2B is already trying to instigate Nigerians against Tinubu? Why will I talk about Benue? Benue people lay down their sword and believe they were Hausa people. They were enjoying that they are Hausa people. It's the same thing we are crying for Nedi Nwoko and Mbata and all these people championing Igbo unification. Today now it has dawned on them that they are not Hausa and they are paying dearly for it. The same way your kind, George Okoro, Igbo people, Igbo Biafra people, all of una they try to woo us to becoming Igbo. Later on, go turn us to punching back. Nedi Nwoko would have been done. Where is David Mike? I hardly hear his voice today. Let him come and carry his Benue State. Mumu people everywhere. With what we know about Nigeria, you think Igbo Biafra will be able to penetrate us? Your mission in our land is dead on arrival. Igbo is Igbo. Abo is Abo. Igbo is Igbo. Eka is Eka. Deal with this and have peace. Talking of Benue, go to P2B handle and see how he's advising the president to handle the matter on healthy competition. Who is this Ikechi? He say, but on a rational evaluation, there is a particular group of people who have monetized. Oh, that would have been an interesting one. Okay, David, I greet you. We greet you. Who is there? Great Biafran. Every simple human being. Okay, I don't know what you are saying, but that is a Biafra man. And then he say a popular group of people who have monetized the unhealthy competition that has always seen the drawback and undoing in their game of politics. It's quite lengthy, but I'll try to make sense. I think that guy was trying to make sense anyway. But let them continue with the unhealthy competition. When Nigerians are supposed to come together and say, Hausa people, you have tried. This your Melu Fulani, this your Melu, you have been able to save, secure centuries. They are still there. We have been eating cow before the creation of Nigeria. We are still eating cow till today. The number did not diminish. You have tried. Let's improve the capacity so that we can be exporting cow to other countries. No, they want to collect my land. Igbo people that are controlling the economic space of Nigeria, instead of them now to allow other people to stitch up, they will not allow you. They are jumping everywhere, crying foul for the problem they created themselves. And then there are people who are talking rubbish. Competition everywhere. Why not my town people? Why not be my tribe men? Nepotism and tribalism runs in all of your blood, and yet you hypocritically tell us about one Nigeria. We are only paying attention to the next generation of our people so that they will not do this part of hypocrisy. Because all of you, when confronted, believe me, your hypocrisy will be exposed. Igbo Biafra, drop your insult. I shall respond to you later on. Have a nice day as I sign off from here. You are interested in trying to change narratives, false narrative about Nigerians and the way forward. Emboss me. The journey has begun. But we are not here to elevate or lower anybody. We are here to make sure that nobody will set the next generation of our people. My generation, our life was taken from us by the generation of our fathers. Shameful, disgraceful, very painful. Have a nice day.